Magna Carta was conceived in 1215 like attempt to achieve peace between the English monarchy and the rebellious factions of the barons of the kingdom. At this time, England was ruled by King John, the third Plantagenet monarch. In order to deflate the chaotic war situation caused by the Battle of Boynes, which saw John's troops as protagonists against the German troops of Ottone VI, John held a council at Runnymede, neutral ground in the country of Surrey, with the rebel leaders to discuss the terms, and they presented their request for reforms to John, composed of 48 clauses, Charter of Barons. It was later transformed into a royal charter composed of 63 clauses which summarized the proposed peace agreement. The Magna Carta was born in this mode.
The Magna Carta was issued in 1215 and was the document that made the power of the king and the power of the barons equal. The Magna Carta was subjected the king to the laws of state and had 63 articles, including the creation of a new administrative body of 25 barons. The Magna Carta also included the ability of the barons to rebel against the king if he committed an injustice.
The Magna Carta had a major impact on the English constitution and established important principles of government and individual rights. Some of the documents influenced by the Magna Carta include the Declaration of Rights in 1689 and the United States Constitution. The Magna Carta established the principle of limited government, which means that the power of the sovereign is limited by laws and the rights of citizens. It also introduced the concept of due process, ensuring that people have a fair trial before being convicted. This has had a lasting impact on the legal system and the protection of individual rights in many countries. However, it's very important to note that the Magna Carta didn't directly influence specific documents outside of the United Kingdom.
The Magna Carta, issued in 1215, stands as a cornerstone in legal and political history. This historical document established the revolutionary concept that no one, not even the king, is above the law. It introduced and assured individual rights and served as the bedrock for the rule of law, stating that government is constrained by the law and the rights of citizens. Although initially addressing primarily the nobility, over time its spirit was extended to encompass all citizens. Its influence has been far-reaching not just within England, but across many nations. It profoundly shaped the development of legal systems, provided a model for the constitutions of numerous countries, and inspired the declarations of rights worldwide. Furthermore, it contributed to the evolution of democracy and citizen involvement in governance, paving the way for greater political representation. The Magna Carta remains a lasting symbol of justice, fairness and fundamental human rights. Its legacy is reflected in the importance of the rule of law and the protection of citizens' rights in modern societies. Its historical imprint is indelible in shaping notions of individual freedom, equality before the law, and governmental accountability to the government.
Today, in Britain, only 3 of the 63 clauses in the Magna Carta are still in law. One defends the freedom and the rights of the English Church, another relates to the privileges enjoyed by the City of London, and the third, the most infamous, is generally held to have established the right to trial by jury. Why is Magna Carta still relevant today? First, because of its content, Magna Carta has been described as the first general statement of rights. The barons were concerned only for their own rights, not the rights in the common man or woman, but these words established a crucial principle that no one was above the law, not even the king. Second, because Magna Carta is iconic, it's the most important legal document in the common law world, and a symbol of human rights and democracy. It's perhaps the most potent symbol of the rule of law. It began the tradition of respecting the law, limiting government power, providing access to justice, and the protection of human rights. The legacy of Magna Carta is seen not only in English law, but throughout the world. The true power of the Magna Carta lies in its impact on later documents and the creation of a culture of rule of law and respect for individuals' rights by those in power.